in the so-called Black History Month, where in a lot of cases all I see is black is history, and I will be doing a video on why no one of color should ever call themselves black and what subjugates them under certain law or under certain legality. They said that the FBI was created to stop the rise of the black messiah. You sit back and think about the government killed Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s mother. They followed his father probably from birth because they followed Junior from birth. Malcolm X came under their nose from being an ex-con to being a self-made man. But they was on two different sides of the coin, Christian, Muslim. But they never, ever, 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 ever thought these two men would come together. And as soon as it happened, as soon as the great Malcolm X got separated from the No Islam Society and got his own mind, this was the biggest fear America ever saw put together. They did everything to make sure it would never collaborate, but as great things and great minds may move different but think alike, and they made sure to put an end to it, because this was the greatest fear America ever imagined right here. See, America's greatest fear ain't you so-called black folks having some money. They tried that. They did that. They already did that. They already did us dirty like that. Regardless that we built America, regardless that they let all the immigrants come in and get every damn trade job that you created yourself because you did all the work. Good God. You could do anything. That wasn't the greatest fear of you being broke. Because now they gave you money. They can control you with the money. That's just an agent provocateur. You can be an agent and not know it. You can do some very devilish things for money. But the greatest fear America ever had was the so-called black person, the black individual, realizing who they was. Realizing who they was, bruh. That's the greatest fear. And we still don't know what we was. Because when we find out what we was, we gonna know who we are. And that is the biggest fear. That's why we got these clowns out here right now, because they had to take these men out. Every time one rise up, they had to take it out, because America's greatest fear, ladies and Gentiles, is the blackamoor knowing who he is and knowing what belongs to him and she and to our families and standing as one. That will make black history, won't it?